Hi guys, welcome back to Stories Untold. Today we will be doing the last episode of the game, which is called The Last Session. I'm really kind of wondering where this is going to be going because there doesn't seem to be any sort of pattern. The first one was a horror game based on a house, the second one was aliens, the third one was also aliens but also storms. And a lot of ice, a lot of questions were brought up. But that's okay. The questions have to be answered in this.
I think that's enough of that for now.
What? What?
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
Stories Untold. Oh, it's a show? What?
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Dr. Alexander, is that you? Was that all just TV show episodes?
This place must be starting to feel like home to you. Don't worry. I'll get you out of here eventually.
Eventually.
Just in here.
Oh boy.
Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Can't you sit with me? There's a chair and everything. Doc? Doc, please.
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready? Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
So... everything was a TV show, but I'm still Asian?
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma
I knew it!
following his accident. In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination.
Oh.
These episodes
Episodes!
have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly.
Like the TV episodes.
Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back.
Okay, Doc.
I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember.
Ooh, like episode 2! I like that.
Your mind is like a conscious black box. It can show you your memories. Look into it.
I don't like how the walls are ominously dripping blood, but... I'll do what you want me to do, Doc. I trust you! Oh, back at episode 3.
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma.
Oh, ha!
We interacted with you daily,
Nice.
encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James.
Answers?
Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Oh, there's only one signal to catch, so I may as well go to that one. Let's see, 5, 6, 10, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more.
12, 19, 86, 23, 04.
That's 20F.
Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see this.
This is 20F. 12.
12.
19.
19.
86.
86.
23.
23.
04.
04.
Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see this.
Report. All right. Isn't that the
This is
same number
20F.
as my subject number?
12. 19.
Whoa, wait. What?
86. 23.
I
0.
gotta see this shit.
Type in the numbers, James.
Wait, up.
Gotta see this.
Report of
This is
traffic
20F.
accident. Was this the
12.
accident they were talking about?
19.
me zoom out a
86.
little
23.
I gotta
04.
read this.
Type in the numbers.
Arrived on scene to discover two
Yes.
cars that had been involved in a near
This is
head-on
20F.
collision. Mr. Asian found
12.
lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries.
86.
An ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was trapped in the vehicle, in critical condition from
Type in
wounds
the
sustained in the
numbers,
collision. The driver of the blue
Yes.
sedan, Mr. Hennings, was
This
found
is
dead on
20F.
arrival. It was noticed that there was a
12.
strong smell of whiskey from the driver, and an
86.
empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat.
0.
Mr. Asian was questioned on scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Asian's passenger
12.
was his sister.
19.
The driver of the blue
86.
sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years.
04.
Oh, jeez.
Type in the numbers, James.
So does that mean my sister's dead? Was that the sister from episode 1? Let's
This
see,
is
we've got
20F.
1, 2, 3 things
12.
circled.
19. 86. 23.
20 F dash
Type in the numbers, James.
fatal accident.
Gotta see this.
Next one
This is
is
20F. 12.
empty whiskey
19.
and then out of control.
86. 23. 04. Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see this.
How's that?
This is 20F.
Shh. Doc? Someone?
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
Interview? What interview?
It's not likely. At all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this.
The door
It's
slams
him.
shut,
This Haitian
plunging
guy.
you into darkness.
He's got something to hide.
A light flickers on. James? What did you do? This doesn't make sense to you. Where am I? You step out into the hospital ward, only it seems abandoned. Your vision is blurry. Did I come from the... No, the exit's over there. Still locked. Here's the room I'm in. All of your episodes were recorded to tape. This is the 4th. Oh, tape. Can I know my vision's blurry, please.
He has quite an imagination, Mr. Asian.
Doctor seems to be
I guess it's
everywhere.
from the shows he's been watching. This time he described an A&E visit as a government conspiracy or some sort of lab. It's interesting stuff.
Is that episode 2?
It's obviously pure fiction, but I guess it's just his way of coping for now. We'll see how we progress in future sessions.
Doc, what happened? This certainly feels like an emergency, but I guess that means I'm not. You tense up. Someone else is here. Thank you. Hello? How about in this ominously lit room? about another tape.
Today was
Alexander's
the
notes.
first session with Mr. James Asian, although I fear it will certainly not be his last.
Oh no.
When asked about events that have happened in the past, he confused fact and fiction and told us a story about a computer game that was talking to him. I think he was back at his own house,
Episode 1?
his mum and dad's house, and he always talked about a room with a red X, one he couldn't get in. I don't know what any of this means or what it's going to do with the accident, but I guess some more sessions will maybe reveal that. We're going to try again tomorrow.
Oh man. I can only imagine what kind of state of mind I'm in. Anything? Oh,
We found him lying there sobbing while his sister died in the car next to him.
my sister.
While Hennings died next to him. What the fuck was he thinking? She was still alive when we got to her. If he'd have done something, they could all still be here.
Oh my god. Thanks for making me feel guilty. Jeez. You've spent most waking moments in here. Greenland. Oh, like episode 3. And hey look, it's the Fuchiro computer and the House Abandoned game. So the question is how much of my imagination was fueled by the TV show and how much did I make up on my own? That's weird. Hello? Oh, it's dark. You only caught a glimpse of the room. You guessed that's why there's no detail in here. There's enough detail for me to see this thing. Give me.
You honestly believe that Hennings was drunk at the wheel and not this little shit? If he wakes up, when he wakes up, I want answers. Until then, you handle it. You write it up. I'm out.
Sorry, what? James, what did you do? The waiting area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. I don't... Locked? How about... Also locked. And you? Locked. Great. Nowhere to go. Someone breathes on your neck, standing over you. You know, I think I'm not gonna look this time. I'll just... Okay. You feel dread in the pit of your stomach. Why? Hello? Someone, please? Whoa.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules.
So 2. Okay, 100 joules.
Come on, 100 joules.
I'm going!
Charging up full to 10.
I can only go so fast, Doc, please. Anything?
Come on.
I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm sorry, Doc. I'm too curious for my own good. Oh my god. That's awesome. 100 joules, amp to 10. Did I not amp it all the way? Give me. It's amped all the way. Doc, what did you want from
Can
me?
we get this on the screen, please?
Screen. Oh, this screen. Oh my god. And it's pointed at me. Is that me?
Clear. No reaction from first stage.
Oh,
Let's try
reaction.
higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charged at 10.
Let's charge this sucker. I gotta get back to the land of the living.
200 joules.
I'm going!
Keep the charge at 10. Let's go.
Doc, I know you cared enough to keep me alive, but please, just be patient with me. I don't even think I'm qualified to use this. Do it!
Clear.
Anything?
Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
Let's go.
Come on, 360, hurry.
I know! Doc, please! Alexander, please! 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, shit. There we go. Clear?
Clear. Well,
Oh my
would you
God.
look at that? It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
Okay. X-ray.
Where are we with that X-ray?
Calm down.
Let's get it going now, please.
I'm getting there, I'm getting there. I'm trying to remember. We needed this, right? There we go. How is it?
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure.
Is that what
Prepare for
that is?
trepanation. Switch on a drill, please.
Oh my god. Am I gonna drill my head?
The drill.
The drill's
Please.
on. What else do you want from me? You want the normal view so you can see all the massacring.
Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay
Oh!
calm and try to relax
Oh my
while we
God.
go
Oh,
through
look,
these
it's-
next steps.
Episode 3!
We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Oh no! Why are you drilling? Why? No wonder I'm so messed up, guys. Oh my god. Episode 1, back where it all started. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mum, Dad, and your sister, Jennifer, have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. What is going on here?